Did you know that God, the Son, Jesus Christ, was with God in the beginning? It seems like a silly thing to comment on or to be surprised by. And I think a lot of Christians honestly do understand this, but I think a lot actually don't. I think there's a lot of question and confusion around, this whole like Jesus Christ is the Son of God, Jesus is God made man. But like to what extent does his sort of existence go? And while it's a fair assessment that it's really required for Christ to be eternal and infinite if he is to be a true God, it's something that I think a lot of people can kind of pick on and ask questions about to cause a sort of doubting in faith. But John 1 tells us very clearly that in the beginning, the same exact verbiage as in Genesis, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And then it also goes on to tell us that the Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us, which is obviously a direct allusion to Christ. Christ would be the Word, meaning we have here in John a direct validation of Christ being present in the beginning, a fully complete triangle of a triune God being present in Genesis in the beginning, and the verification we need to see that Christ is true God who became flesh. The infinite was contained by the finite, and that is a whole different subject for a different video, but it's incredible, it's fascinating, and it's proof very clearly in Scripture that Jesus was, in fact, with God in the very beginning. And as silly as this may seem, especially to any maybe Christian who's more mature in their faith, it's a very important reminder and a very simple piece of theology we have to remember and be very convicted of, lest we allow, logic of the world or reason of the world to begin to sort of pick apart and pick at our faith.